Hi, and welcome to Friday's Channeling from Odyssey of Ascension. I'm Roxy, and here we go. First, I want to give a shout out. There's Paula and Paula and Alan out in Woodburn, Oregon, within a 15-mile radius or so. They're looking to get a meetup group started. Someone else is here, so you can bring them in. Hang on. Come on in.
Oh, I have the right address.
Yes, you do. Come on in, darling. Hi, come.
Just have a seat.
Have a seat right here.
And please turn off your phone.
Yes.
Because we're already recording.
I'm Roxanne. How are you? Don't be sorry. Perfect time. What's your name?
Dulce.
Luisi?
Dulce.
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 Dulce. Thank you. Awesome. Very beautiful. So, Paula and Alan out in Woodburn again. They want to get a meetup group to start discussing these channelings, other channelings, and such. So, if you're anywhere close to Woodburn, Oregon, or if you know anyone that you're connected to in that area, here is their phone numbers. You can contact them. Both are area code 503. One is 730-7746, and the other is 939-0507. So again, that's Paula or Alan. So thank you so much, and if you guys are interested, give them a call, hook it up, and take you guys self even further. I love this. I love this. Thank you so much for Alan for sending this to me. Very good. What's up? Okay. Put this away. How did you hear about it?
The universe, I guess. A guy under the name Mark just forward an email to me, and
I love it.
he'll be here somewhere. Through
Is he
you, I
coming?
guess.
Yes.
Yes, Rita.
He's in my UFO group.
Oh, good. Awesome. Pardon the delay, guys. Everyone's phone's off. Here we go.
Yes.
Excellent. Good day once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. Time to go beyond ourselves once again, isn't it? Remember, the moment contains everything. And with your human understanding of yourself, your equatable, let's say, identification of your I am, is always subject to that of humanity, to a point of translation within yourself and understanding as you're furthering along. Remember the good point, the solid point, the I am point that will, let's say, always resonate throughout the nows when you're dealing in humanity and time. That the now creates the memory. Always remember this. This is very deep, deep-seated. It is a very large key to understanding what you are. So understand this. All of you who co-create with each other always match memories to give yourself the illusion of always knowing each other, always, let's say, having the same ideas of past moments, of history in and of itself. However, there are many that are not even, let's say, on the same timeline, yet on your same earth. You can see them and meet them, and over there, they can see you, and they understand that of humanity, but their history is different than your history, because the memory creates that, the moment creates the memory past. So that, let's say, entity, those two over there, we're going to take that. We have two over there, and you two over here. You two are agreeing to, let's say, the moment in history. Those two are agreeing to their moment in history. One is that of, let's say, Earth is just recovering from that of, let's say, an epic natural disaster. And they're discussing what happened over here, and there's no natural disaster. Yet you're still co-creating the same earth because it all understands itself in the moment. All of that over there with those two entities in your vibrational earth that you can see them are, let's say, giving themselves the experience to help them understand themselves and go beyond themselves. You two are over here. Those two are over there. When you all get together by, let's say, a synchronistic, every single one of you will agree on the same timeline of fluidity. You must understand that everything is now. There is no such thing as history until you give yourself the acceptable history of the moment. You can see how free life truly is when you're not tied to the past. You are creating all of your nows. You seem to always know this focused you as this age and this experience all the time. But if I told you you just got here in this split second and gave yourself the memory of this entire physical reality, would that scare you? Or would it excite you? To see how, let's say, haphazard in your terms life can truly be. Popping over here, over there, over there. We want you to let go of the idea that history validates itself through linear time. It doesn't. History validates itself in the moment as you perceive it too. Yes, you are on a conscious collective earth moving the entire collective forward. But let me tell you, there's billions of Earth left and the right, all playing out a role that's bringing that Ascension Earth into play and, let's say, taking the separated Earth of 3D and moving it off dimmer to those who are choosing over here. All of those billions of Earth entities are experiencing themselves in all the probable selves to bring themselves to a point of choosing their highest joy with no doubt, no validation, no concern for history, for the past. Because that is obligation. That keeps you in time. Whatever you've accomplished, so what? Because you're right now. And right now, you can choose all of you. Whatever you deem. But as long as you're trying to equate it to an idea of concern on how you're supposed to move forward based on the past, then you will always perpetuate and be that idea of enslavement to time. History. And history is just right now. 2 seconds ago, you were over there. Poof. On that earth. Where Atlantis has already been discovered. Or where Atlantis never sunk. Or continent Mu you're still living on. In this time. With this technology. Do you see? Do you see how free you truly are? We're not saying you're wrong. We're not saying don't choose what you want to do. But what we're saying is you need to lighten up on the concern for what you are in the past. And where's that going to take you in the future? If you let go of that, this resounding peace slips in and shows you everything doesn't matter. Echoing that of Abraham. Lighten up. You're too serious about life. Because you can only be serious if you're concerned for your well-being of identification from the past. Period. You're concerned you need to ascend in a certain way. You're concerned I need to meditate to achieve this. I need to balance this. I need to do this. I need to go there. I need to do... And no, you don't. You don't need to do a damn thing. Really. Because you're a free spirit as you choose. And we want you to lift that idea out of you and let it go that there is any history. Because the history that you deem is what keeps you perpetuating. But I don't know where to go, Ocyphius. What will I be? Bingo. That's what you need to let go of. The concern of the unknown. The concern of what is going to unfold when you are God. The thoughts that come in, the downloads that will come in with the easement of your concern for any kind of perpetuating idea. Stand by. Come. We have another guest. Lots of action today. Very good. We good?
Yes.
All right. We just want to summarize this idea. Listen. If you knew that, let's say, you forgot right now everything in your history, what would you be? You had nothing to identify yourself as anything. You follow me now? If I am not this or that or that or that or that or that or that, or I'm going back into history to, let's say, give myself kudos for a past accomplishment that has nothing, no resonation now. It's just you're looking for something. But if you can forget all of those things that you identified yourself in the mirror as accomplishment or seeking acceptance, what would you be? Nothing. Booyah! That's where you want to go. You want to find the nothing in you so you can choose from the God that you are, that you have separated from, that you have forgotten. Choose that you choose out of your Godship instead of choosing the perpetuation of what you deem as the past, as identification. You can let go. Fear. Yes. Awesome. Because that's healing. Why do we speak of these ideas? We do it in repetition for you guys. We understand that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be calling you. If it wasn't repetition, if it wasn't repetition, why is it recalling you? If it is repetition, why is it recalling you? Why do we keep talking about the now creates the past? Because we want you to get it. We want you to get it in such a way that it just explodes your mind and shatters every belief system that you had to where you just can't stop laughing. You just see how beautiful it is that there is no validation of anything from now back. Doesn't matter. But you hold things sacred. You hold things as accomplishment. You hold those in fear because they are your identity and you're afraid to let go of something you are because that's what holds you here. And that's what holds you here. Think about it. Let go of yourself. You're not going to melt into nothing. You're going to become nothing. To choose everything. Oh yeah. It is glorious. You see that, let's say, the lightest whispers on the outside of that idea when you no longer identify yourself with anything. You're so naked to the universe. Those wonderful words of whispers start to sprinkle upon you like oh yes, that morning snow crystallizing upon you, and you just can't believe that you are that full of grace. Oh, let go of who you are. Just know that you are all, and that's it. Every time you feel yourself getting pissed because you can't accomplish, every every time you get yourself in an idea of you need to say this because it brings you comfort and justice, that's identity. Let it go. This is Ocyphius. We shall take a break. I bid you a good moment. Adonai. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, goodness. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
All right, guys. We'll take a break. I love you. Mwah. Ready. Ready. Okay. We're back from break. Thanks again for tuning in. The deeper you go within yourself, the more you understand yourself, most truly. The kingdom of heaven is within. We've said this before. Yes, you understand this. But are you searching within yourself every moment? Every moment is for you. By understanding yourself, focusing on the reason anything is in your reality, instead of worrying about why it's here or worrying about how I can service. Focusing upon yourself inside, the kingdom within, is what is servicing. Understand this. When you think you have to take a certain idea of action to service the mirror, then you are conditioning that servicing. You are resonating with, interlaced with that of fear. Because it has an obligation attached to it, it has an idea of the past attached to it. Let it go, go within, and follow what you feel, not what you think. What you are in the moment as that, not what you want to be or what you were. Be that of the moment, and that explodes into a billion earths, a billion selves, and you view them all. You know them all, you feel all of you in that moment, and you resonate to the highest of all highs, because you are the individual I am. But you keep yourself up here, away from in here, because of out there. Go down and deep inside and expand out. Breathe yourself into yourself and breathe out yourself onto the mirror. Not of that of repetition, not of that of anything of any kind of, let's say, repetition of memory, of identification. We've said it before. We just want to hammer this home because all of you are at a peak knowing of yourself to where the mirror is becoming dry. It's becoming so tedious, so repetitious, and you can't find anything beyond yourself yet. You are seeking that, let's say, next now from the past. It's so hard to be vulnerable, isn't it? It's so hard to be naked, isn't it? To trust nothing except you. Knowing that you're God, knowing that you are your own authority. And that much freedom, despite what the mirror says, scares you. But we're here to offer you the peace and love by looking in the mirror right now, seeing something beyond yourself. That each and every one of you can choose whatever you want to do, but do not choose what another does. For that is not you. Even if it's in the same idea, you have your own version of it. Because it's you. But if you take this idea and say anything that, let's say, needs to be done in order to achieve that apparency of this idea, in this case maybe a channel, then you've only brought that idea of memory, of conditioning, and created that now. distorted that perfect now down to an idea from the past. Because the now is done. Done. That fast, that quick, and that perfect. And if you empty every now and allow what is there to truly show it to you, then you can see that you are way beyond what you ever imagined. What if I were to tell you that the ascension in and of itself is not even where we're going? Would that crush your dreams? That the densities was an idea just to get you to have something to pull yourself out of forgetfulness into an idea of at least going beyond yourself in the smallest little fraction, getting yourself to a point to where we erase everything we've taught you, ascension, densities, dimensions, all of that would just crumble. Where would you be? Do you have anything to hold on to now? Do you have any hopes or aspirations? If all of that, and I'm your authority right now, am I? No. If you think I'm your authority and I'm telling you now there is nothing there, in any conceivable now that you have in memory of the past on really what's going to happen, where would you be? What would you be holding on to? I dare say the I am, the naked, vulnerable isness of all that is. The fabric of life ready to weave the next now with no conditioning, only perfection. Do you truly know where humanity's going? If you think about it, no. If you know it, yes. How do you know it? By not thinking about it. You can have a world of densities and dimensions and ascension and masters of ascension. You can have a world of quasi-state field. You can have a world of first contact. You can have a world that's co-created with the Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, hybridizations, the Essassani, the Syrians. You can have that world. But that world is a choice. But if you have no idea how to go forward, what do? Do you sit back and have a pity party, not knowing what to do next because you're always relying on the mirror to tell you where to go? I'm here to tell you, you tell you where to go by not knowing what you think should happen, where to go. They said, we are, I am, and this is where this is going. The two separating earths. How about 3 earths, or 4 earths, or 5 earths? How about your own earth? That you're the only one on it, creating your perfect world as you finish out this incarnation of humanity is your choice. Do you see how free you are? Do you see how you obligate yourself in perpetuation according to your memory? Your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations of ascending an entire species. Yes! But don't do it in a conditioned way, because that will slow you down. Trust this, entities. It's up to you as the individual to create your own ascension. Everything in the mirror is a guide, is an offering, is an idea. But when you take that idea in perpetuation, you condition it. When you take that idea in complete allowance with no conditioning, that's where it goes beyond itself. You see an idea, you allow it. That idea gives you a tickling of something that was never ever conceivable in your mind, and you allow that. And 2 to 3 nows from now, you are somewhere else. Because you need not that of perpetuation of time for stability. That is part of the illusion. Because time is there, and time is only conflict. Most certainly. clearing, stand by. Not in the idea of clearing. It just hit. Skies of blue, grass of green. No limitation. This is the earth you've chosen, and you see it and how it's supposed to be every day, therefore you recreate it every day. And how many earths look like this? This one, and the one you continue to perpetuate. But there's so many versions of the earth. There's so many variations because you create it right now. This is what you're showing yourself right now, how you truly perpetuate with your beliefs. Even the co-creation is an option. And it's not breaking a contract. It's choosing. Let go of definition and redefine yourself now. You have your authority. Booyah. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. This is all we have for this space-time now. I bid you a hearty good moment. Adone. That was cool.
Cool, man.
I loved it. All right, guys. It's Friday. We'll get it up. And again, shout out to Paula and Alan out there in Woodburn, Oregon. So if you know anyone, beginning of the video has the phone numbers. Contact them. Find some groups. Get together. Get some ideas. Really sounds exciting. And I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.